All right, no BS. This is real. It is happening. A Buffy reboot is being planned with Hulu, with Chloe Zhao. People keep saying Zhao. It's Zhao. Chloe Zhao, the director of The Eternals, a very powerful and very good MCU film, but received a lot of criticism. And the people behind Poker Face, a Ryan Johnson project, two women will be writing the script, and Chloe is will be doing one episode and is committed to only that episode so far. And yes, SMG apparently is committed, and she will return as the titular character. Now, this is being reported by the Serious Hollywood Trades. If you don't know the industry or Hollywood, these are the more elite publications. So usually when they say this is happening, it is happening. However, this is an announcement. As far as I know, I double checked. Sarah has not yet confirmed this on her social media. However, this is very interesting. She recently wore a very old costume. If you're a hardcore fan, you know what it is. It's from season 4. It's a very hilarious kind of pajamas she was wearing, and she made a joke about it herself in the episode, saying, "Yeah, I look kind of silly in the mushy mouth pajamas." Now, Sarah has done this occasionally, dressing up as Buffy, doing some Buffy stuff for the fandom. And what's more significant, of course, is recently she did say, yes, I'm open to coming back. I am open to doing it again if it's done the right way. So, what to make of all this? Is it real? Will it happen? Well, again, in Hollywood speak, things are announced. They may not actually happen. So, may not happen, but apparently they are serious this time because I've been looking for years and years and years. There was one person attached, and she did say a few things, but the updates were few and far between. That person is not attached to this as far as we know, so apparently they moved on from her. And Hulu does make sense because, wait for it, Hulu is owned by Disney. And I know people would be shocked, but yes, Disney technically owns Buffy. Now, ownership rights here are weird. I will have to fact correct one article saying, well, Joss Whedon will not be a part of this. He has to be a part of it. He has some ownership rights. I know this for a fact because when they did Slayers, the audiobook or series or whatever we're going to call it, he had to give permission. They acknowledged this. They said, yes, we had to go to Joss. Joss said, okay, do whatever you want. So he does have ownership rights. Now, I presume the obvious, he's going to get some kind of paycheck. He will have to sign some few forms. He will be in the background. But if you think Joss is not involved, you are being very naive. That said, the Buffy fandom is very split. Probably he will just be signing off on the project, give permission, get some acknowledgement, probably some money. If that is a deal breaker, that is you. But I just want to be upfront that Joss will be involved. Maybe not big involvement, not producing or writing or getting a big paycheck, but he will be getting something out of this. He will. That's just a fact. It also could be, despite Sarah publicly distancing herself from him, they made up privately or they've come to some kind of negotiation position because she wasn't part of Slayers. But again, she didn't really criticize the project either. So it's definitely a murky time period because they're only saying that she, Buffy, will come back. Will the others come back? Willow, Spike, so on and so forth. Also, will it be the original actors? Are they committed to that? Again, so a lot of things not answered. This is what it is. It's a breaking story. So again, they may change the details. Maybe Chloe will be busy. She will drop off. Maybe the female writers will move on to another thing. That happens all the time. But apparently, there is a structure in place, and Sarah is committed. Again, they can't just do this for no reason. So presumably, the sources behind the story are real, but we'll have to wait for Sarah to confirm, as well as the other cast members. Are they reaching out to them? Will they be picking up from season 7? That's another thing. Where's the canon here? Are they going to stick to the canon of Buffy and Angel? Remember, Buffy changed hands. Again, most fans don't care about this, but it is a fact that it moved from the WB to UPN, and then Angel itself was WB technically, but then it became CW. So it's a lot of complications with the corporate structure. So can David as Angel even be on the show? It's a lot of questions, a lot of questions. But given that they were able to have James Marsters, presumably there's some flexibility because he was on Buffy and Angel despite the changing of hands. So there we go. So a lot of questions, but there we are. So there's an official announcement. Will it happen? Maybe not, but this is the most solid news. Literally, I've been hardcore at this, looking for something. This is the most solid news in probably 4 to 5 years. So apparently, they're finally being serious. They're pulling the trigger on a few things, but we'll have to wait and see whether it actually happens or people will move on or Sarah will say, yeah, years later, yeah, we were going to do it, but it ultimately didn't work out. But for the moment, apparently she is committed. Chloe's going to do it, and Rian Johnson's a serious person. He just wouldn't hire people to do, projects that don't work. So this is a serious team with Poker Face, an MCU director, and Sarah Michelle Gellar herself. But we'll have to see whether it really does happen. That's where we are. It's an announcement, but we'll see if anything comes of it. Thank you for listening.